Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Barton for Victory Physical Education Online, and we are in week number 22, everybody, 22. In the week number 22, we will discuss anxiety and what it is, and living with anxiety is the title of the Google Slides presentation, which I will present to you now. So, let's get this presented. And living with anxiety. And you can see the picture here. Looks like a big scary cat in a car riding with somebody in a car. And I'll explain that picture here in a minute. What is anxiety? Anxiety is an emotion that brings feelings of fear, tension, and worried thoughts. What does it feel like? Well, the experience may be different for everyone, but if you have anxiety and you're in a stressful situation, you might have physical symptoms like a rapid heartbeat, constant sweating, maybe headache, muscle tensions, dizziness, lightheadedness, stomach trouble or diarrhea, inability to catch your breath, or an out-of-body experience. Who has anxiety? Many adults and kids live with some form of anxiety, so I want you to know this is very common. Why do we have anxiety? Things that happen in a person's life can be stressful and difficult to cope with. Loss, serious illness, an accident, a death of a loved one, violence, or abuse can lead to someone becoming anxious. Learned behaviors. Growing up in a family where others are fearful or anxious also can teach someone to be afraid too. When does anxiety happen? Anybody with anxiety can experience it in different ways. But here are some common situations that people tend to have trouble with. Talking to strangers, speaking in public, getting bad news about something or someone, making eye contact, entering rooms, using public restrooms, going to parties, eating in front of other people, going to school or work, starting conversations can all bring about anxiety. How does it affect my life? Anxiety prevents you from living your life. You'll avoid situations that most people consider normal. You might even have a hard time understanding that how others can handle them so easily. When you avoid all or most social situations, it affects your personal relationships. It can also lead to low self-esteem, constant negative thoughts and worry, depression, sensitivity to criticism, poor social skills that don't improve, and avoiding others. How do you make anxiety go away? Well, the short answer to this is anxiety never really goes away, but there are ways to keep it from being a big problem. There are many things you can do to stop out of control worries. You have to learn to ride with the big scary cat, aka anxiety. There are many ways to do this. So as you can see, that picture that I showed you at the start, that big scary cat in the car, is the anxiety. And you will have to learn to ride with that big scary cat. How to ride with a big scary cat, aka anxiety? Remember, the big scary cat is not going away. Here are some things you can do that may help you feel better about that big scary cat. Exercise often. Sit quietly with yourself and breathe, aka meditate. Eat a healthy diet. Talk to somebody positive about your thoughts. Get good sleep. Find a way or a place to calm yourself when you're stressed. Study anxiety, so learn about it, among other things. Or you could try this. It's the dare that big scary cat away. The D stands for diffuse the anxiety. When something or someone makes you anxious, just say, so what? If that happens, I'll do this. Saying this can help the fear go away and places you in a position of power over your fear. I know you were there, big scary cat, and I'm okay with it, is what you're telling yourself. The A in dare stands for allow the anxiety. Stop fighting the big scary cat and lean into that big scary cat. Sit with it. Accept that big scary cat. Or the R, which stands for run towards the big scary cat. Accept that the big scary cat, accept that big scary cat, instead of running from it. And the E stands for engage the big scary cat. Don't avoid the big scary cat. Let him sit with you. So, Couple questions. Do you experience anxiety daily? Yes, sometimes, maybe no. What do you think brings on your anxiety? School, family, friends, money, health issues, COVID, future events, other. What do you currently do when you are anxious about something? Talk to others, eat, overthink the problem, exercise, clean, want to be alone or sleep, misbehave, do bad things, or other. What are you most likely to do to help yourself live with anxiety? Talk to somebody, exercise, learn to meditate or sit quietly and breathe, eat healthy foods, get more rest, learn more about how to deal with stress, maybe the DARE method, learn to live with the big scary cat, or other. That concludes our presentation on anxiety. So this is something we'll talk more about in class. It is, again, a very common thing, especially now. And I know a lot of people are suffering through some anxiety. So we'll talk about anxiety and how you can learn to live with it. So that is all for week 22. Again, do that exit ticket, watch the Stay Active videos, and I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.